Welcome in, crew. So today we are going to play Don't Starve. Well, we're on day 17, so we're getting closer to winter. I need to take a look and see what we have. It's been a while since I did this, but we're going to do it again. We are currently playing through the 70-day series where we're trying to make it 70 days in Don't Starve, which is a year technically in Don't Starve. We stopped at day 17, so we're getting real close to winter, and we're going to see what we've got as far as resources and things that we've done, and then kind of go from there. So I will see you inside the episode. Let's get ready, crew, and let's try not to starve. So I think where we start is getting more wood gathered and things like that. And building more of a fence to keep certain things out. Maybe finding more berry bushes, more grass to plant, and getting the trees planted. Let's see if we got any pine cones. Planting more trees is never a bad thing. So let's get started. Now we're getting real close to winter. We are going to leave that pig's house alone, we had decided. So we're on day 17. Now, I do believe that the farm is a good thing to have like in the fall and the spring. Not so much in the winter and the summer. I think in the summer it kind of like dries up and burns, and in the winter it has a hard time growing. So we need to keep that in mind. We're going to toast up those birch nuts so we can eat them. And we're going to put some of this stuff away that we don't need. So let's look and see what we might not need. We don't need this in our pocket. This one is going bad, so we can let that turn into rot. I do believe that it will. I'm not 100% sure that it will, but I do believe that it will. We can plant that, and we found out the last time, if I remember correctly, that this no longer has to be fertilized, which is odd and wild to me. Let's see if it'll let me do it. Well, let me do it there, so I don't know. Maybe it still does need to be done. Let's go ahead and put a little bit of a fire in this, and we can toast all the seeds and the nuts that we have. That'd be good for food. And we don't want to cook this because we want to keep it. Let's actually look and see what's in our ice box. Okay, let's pick this up and leave the trap there. Let me look in our storage chest. Did we make rabbit earmuffs yet for winter? If we have a football helmet, though, we might not need it. We've got gears, silk, we've got lots of rot, and we've got a pan flute, pigskin. That's a good sign. Okay, let's keep going. Let's go pick this stuff up now that we've kind of emptied our pockets a little bit. The pig over here is probably not too bad of an idea. That way that he can help us whenever like the bigger monsters come. We hope, right? Now all we've seen so far is hounds. Now I'm pretty sure that in the end of certain seasons you're supposed to get like a different boss. So you need to keep that in mind. Let's dig this up and replant it over there. We just need to keep doing this so that it keeps growing, so that like if it gets cold and we just want to stay here, we can. Oh, we need to look and see if we made a thermal stone, which I cannot remember if we did or not. I sure don't see. Yeah, we did. Okay, cool. We're going to stick that in our pocket pretty soon. Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's try to get this butterfly. So we got butterfly wings, but they're not very good. Now, maybe it wouldn't let me fertilize it because it's inside the farm. I don't know. I don't know, guys. That's really odd, but that's okay. Let's get this one. Flowers. There's all kinds of them. It's starting to get dark and we need to eat something. So let's just eat these. Alright, let's build a fire. Let's knock the old trees down and plant some fresh ones. And let's make a fence too, while we're waiting for it to become daylight again. Back when I used to play on, I have another channel, the AdventureManiac channel. That's my cozy channel now. It used to be all in one, and I decided to kind of do this and test it out. Kind of separate the cozy from the adventure type deal. I was playing one night, and it was nighttime, and I was just standing by the fire, and I was streaming this game actually, which I think we're gonna do that again soon with this one. It's a lot of fun in stream, and there were some guys that have like played for a really long time, and he was like, you know, you should be doing other things, not just, you know, standing there. So I've kind of learned that maybe I should be doing things to kind of push it along a little bit while we're waiting on the timers. So here we go. We are going to try this, guys. Okay, let's make a little more fencing. Now, like I've said before, I'm not perfect at this, but we're going to give it a shot because we need to. Let's get some rope. Because we really need to try this time. Maybe it'll keep some things out that I don't want in. You know what I mean? We need to leave an opening for me, but you know, it might not deter them too much, but it might kind of deter them enough. You know what I mean? Let's cancel it for now. Let's go back up here. You don't want to be out of the light, but you can do certain things till it gets pretty dark, and then you can like just wait until it comes lighter. As long as you stay in the light, pretty much you'd be okay. Like over here, you know, where it's a little bit shadowy, it's no big deal. You just want to keep planting your trees and all your grass tufts and all your saplings and your berry bushes, because that really does help when you go into winter, because then what happens is, let's cook this too. Then, you know, you don't have to go out of your camp when it's cold. You can just stay in your camp and kind of hang out, and you can kind of survive it. But you know, you gotta really, I don't know, you know, the penguins are good too and they lay eggs, but in my opinion you gotta be careful of the penguins too, because they can be kind of, all right, it's gonna get daylight. There we go. Let's keep laying this fence down. Like I said, it's not going to be perfect, but it'll be better than not having something. I had this figured out the last time, didn't I? Oh, yeah. See, it's going to keep things out. I hope. It's just kind of hard for me to do. This fencing has never been great for me, but let's see if we can manage it. And we can put one in between. Here, maybe let's try it. Yeah, that worked. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's there, right? I mean, I've just never been very good at this. Alright. Let's do it again. How much wood does it take? 3? Or twigs. It takes twigs. Okay. Now we gotta make sure we get some more twigs. Let's see. Let's build it. I'll tell you who would be good at something like this is Pat. He could build this fence and it would look like it's supposed to look probably. But that's okay. We're just experimenting, right? Because we want to see if it'll keep things out. That's all I care about. Let's go gather up some more twigs. This will probably work for the most part. Like, he's kind of staying out of there, isn't he? So I hope you're enjoying this series. This game is like one of my all-time favorite like independent indie games. I love this game. I've been playing this game for quite a while, even though sometimes I do things that I probably shouldn't. And there again, I'm not an expert, don't claim to be, just like to play it is all. It's just something I love to play. I just want to see if I can survive 70 days and survive a year. It's fun to me. I want to see if I can do it. Hopefully the answer is you can do it and it happens, right? Let's take these up and keep these over there. There's pigs everywhere. So if we get desperate, we can always come back and like, have a lot of wood. Let's see how much wood we have. Yeah, let's get a little more. Never hurts. Yeah, so then we can kind of like, be like, if I survive 70 days, I think my next challenge is going to be, let's get this cocoon while we see him. Now remember, you want to be really careful of the cocoons, because they can be kind of dangerous actually, so you want to be really careful. Let's eat these, and then we can take this with us, because we need this for hand bats. Perfect. We don't have to do anything risky, like try to kill a pig or a beefalo this time. So, because that's a little bit risky. So it's good that we don't have to do that. We didn't put our camp next to the beefalo, so that's a good thing too, because they get kind of cranky about this time of year. They're going to start breeding or having babies basically, so you want to be really careful and mindful of the beefalo. Normally they're harmless, and unless you bother them or one of their babies, they will not bother you. It's when their behinds get red that's happening, so you just want to watch out for them. But you do want to add more, because if you can't get the rot, then you want to make sure that you can get the manure to kind of fertilize, like your berry bushes, your grass, all that. Which reminds me, we probably need to dig these up, and that's probably not a bad idea either, so let's go ahead and do that. Grass is not something that we're going to need a lot of, because the fires now we can start with just the wood. But we want to make sure we have a few, just in case we need it to keep the fire going. We run out of wood, there's not enough trees, things like that. Let's go back and plant all this stuff. And then let's grab our thermal stone, because pretty soon it's going to get to the place where it's going to start getting cold. So we want to make sure that we're ready, good to go. This vent is keeping things out. Alright. We're trying a new strategy. Let's see what we got. Let's plant these. We just plant them in similar places. That way we have everything right where we need it. I'm not a very neat farmer on this game. We're just getting it so we can use it. Basically, we just want it there just in case, you know, that we can't get out of this camp. It does happen. Unfortunately, we were not very successful with the first try, because I really didn't pay much attention to the camp I was building. I think this time we might be a little better off. As long as we can get enough food, I think we'll be okay. You just want to get enough food to have, and I think we'll be fine. Let's start this and cook it. Now, we've got 2 pieces of meat. If we can avoid it, we don't really want to, okay, that's okay. We can eat the morsel. If we can avoid it, we really don't want to eat the meat. But if we need it, it's there. Because we want to be able to make hand bats. And we also want to make a football helmet. Let's go see, because I need to know what to do. I think it's in this, right? Pigskin and rope. We're good. We're good for that. So We just want to make sure that we have everything we need because we want to continue to try to get the hand bats, the football helmets. Ooh, look, pumpkin. Yeah, buddy. Now, as we get further along in the game, I just want to give it some time. But as we do get further along in this game, no, not that, just the corn. Oh, we've also got other stuff. Let's go get it and put it in the fridge instead, in the icebox. We want to be very mindful of a couple more things. We can toast those. Let all that go to raw. What is this? Okay, we're not doing bad. Let's put this away. There is recipes that you can actually use with the different ingredients. So I do want to give that a try as I've never done that before. But I want to get into this first little part of where I'm working on the survival part of things, and then we will. And we need some of those too. Like, those are easy to kill, I'm finding. Let's go see if we can get one of those. But we still got enough daylight left. So like I said, I just love to play the game. This is one of my favorites. I do not claim to be an expert because I know there are a lot of people who actually like are really, really, really good at this game, and I just do it for fun. Basically, I like to do it to see how long I can survive and how many days can I make it through winter, things like that. I have made it through winter a couple of times, just to be honest. I have. This might be one of the better base camps I've built, though, to be honest. But I have made it through winter at least once or twice, and I've made it to spring, and I've made it to summer. I tried to keep the watermelon. I don't think it worked out, but we can try to grow another one in the spring whenever winter is over this round. Speaking of that, let's go ahead and pick up our thermal stone, because pretty soon it'll start, and we want to be ready. We don't want to be getting cold, and you don't want to get too hot, but you just want to be ready. This will be fun. Let's see if we can do it this time. This time we won't be messing around with wormholes and trying to find things, and we'll have a good base camp built. We'll have a good place to be. Let's see if we can do it this time. Get through winter. At least, I want to make it. Now, for spring, we're going to go over where we're going to go find some tentacles. We're going to get their spots. We're going to make a raincoat. Now, the important thing to remember about that, like I've been saying, is anything like that, like the raincoat, armor, any kind of armor like log suit, grass suit, anything like that that you put on. The most important thing to remember when you do it is that it'll take your backpack away. So if you're going to wear something like that, it's fine. And it's recommended because it's good, you know, when you're in those big boss battles, because there are bigger boss battles than just the hounds. But just keep in mind that you might want to just be putting it on somewhere where you want to leave your backpack. Because I have caught my backpack on fire. I have lost it and not known where it's at. So I'm just speaking from experience. So if you're going to do that, that's cool. And in fact, it's really helpful to wear the log suit, the grass suit, things like that. Just being mindful of where your backpack is, because it will take it off. So same thing in spring. It's great to have like either an umbrella or even like a raincoat. Now the umbrella, you can just carry it and it keeps you drier, because spring is kind of a rainy, harsh season. So you just want to carry it with you, and I don't think that takes your backpack away. But if you're going to make like a raincoat and wear it, yeah, you want to be mindful, because it will take the backpack off. So if you want to wear it, that's great. Just remember, you're going to have less space in your pockets, and you want to be mindful of where you're doing it at. So like if your backpack drops, you know, then you you know where it is. Okay, let's stop there. Let's start it around this way. Yeah, we need to fix our sanity. This worked out a little bit better than it has in the past for me. I think I need to start building fences. They're staying out of my stuff. That's pretty cool. Let's see if this helps us. Okay, so now I was thinking we needed something. What was it? Well, we need to eat, first of all. Let's round up some more food. And let's round up some more twigs, some more wood, things like that. Let's get ready. See, he's not coming into there now. That fence is keeping him out. So I'm hoping that it'll keep other things out too. Let's gather up some more wood. Let's gather up some more twigs. Let's see what else we can find out here before. Let's just cut it all down first, and then we'll pick it all up. Just getting ready for winter here. If you build a good enough base camp, a lot of times you don't even have to leave it. And that's a nice part about winter. But you do want to leave the pigs around, because I'm telling you, they will help you. They absolutely will. Yep. That's why I always build I try anyway. That's another tip I got from some videos I've watched and things like that. Always build your base camp by the pigs. It's always a good idea. A lot of times if you keep feeding them like monster meat, things like that, they will absolutely help you. Keep them fed, stuff like that, and you're not aggressive with them, they won't bother you. Now that's true in this one. Okay, but this game has like 2 or 3 different DLCs, and when you're playing, I think it's when you're playing Shipwrecked, which we haven't explored. We probably will explore the different DLCs. We're gonna start with Reign of Giants first, but Shipwrecked is a whole different thing. Like they become, if you feed them that stuff, they become like were-pigs, and they're very aggressive. So it's probably not a good idea in Shipwreck to be feeding them, but here they don't seem to do that. So let's get these berries in these bushes. The more the merrier. It seems like we're gonna have a pretty good environment to be in when winter comes. So we won't have to be like that far from camp trying to gather things. So that will be a good thing too. Now, the thing about it is if you start getting too wet, it will mess with your sanity, the brain in the corner. So you just want to be careful of that. There's the Pig King. So he's also really good to build a camp beside. They're not hostile, like I said. In this version, like Reign of Giants, they are not hostile at all. They help you, and as long as you're not aggressive towards the pig and the Pig King, they're not aggressive towards you. So that's a good thing. We got more stuff to plant. Ooh, let's try to get this. Wait a minute. Let's just plant it. Well, we can't move it. That's okay. I want to be careful. I want to be quiet. Let's try it. Come on. Now, they were easy to kill the last time I was doing this. That's okay. Okay, let's start the fire. Let's fertilize the bushes here. You'll see that the more you do, the better off You absolutely are going to be. Let's see. What can we do? Do we need to eat? Yes. Let's just eat these real quick. And let's get this. Well, you just want to keep your food going. Keep your trees grown. Stuff like that, you know. It's just kind of important. Okay, now, to do this, I'm going to plant these saplings first. Because if you start cooking things and your pockets are full, it'll cause it to drop down in the fire and start it on fire. So you want to kind of keep your pockets a little emptier. I think I'm going to build a fence on the back of this too. And maybe that'll keep stuff out. Like, it's keeping the pigs out. Let's try it. Okay, let's chop this tree down here. Okay, so when the next time it does this again, it'll be day 20. So we should be going into winter. Here we go. Okay, let's go back over here for a minute. Because you want to stay in the light. Okay, we're good. We can see it now, though. You just don't want to build up everything only to just lose it because you didn't stay where it was lit. Okay, let's see. What do I need? Handbasket getting kind of wore out, but that's okay. Let's save it until it goes totally not good. We don't want to get rid of it anyway. We want to keep it. Because I think it turns into raw. Let's go check the refrigerator. Yeah. Yeah. So, I think anything like this will just turn into save rot. And then we don't have to worry so much about going down for manure. So that's a good thing. Okay. We have really, we've really gotten ready this time. So we should be okay. But let's see if we can find some more food. Because you're going to notice as you go further and further into the game, or I've always noticed, that you get a little more hungry as you go along. So we're going to try to get one of those. Because the last time I did this, they were easier than the turkeys, and now it won't let me. And I'm facing them forward. Okay. Okay, let's try it. Right in the eye, or maybe not. I'm going to keep trying so we get... Is this where the hounds are, though? Huh. Just our luck. We'd be up here messing around and get... Don't say that, Stacy. Don't say that. I'm supposed to know what I'm doing with this game, right? I'm supposed to know how to play, and... and I keep getting us into scrimmages that are not good. Not good at all. And I'm not doing it intentionally. Okay, maybe break it out of here, because I'm not sure if there's a hand mound in here or what. And we don't want that to happen again. Like I did that one time. I'm kind of wondering if we could build a fence on the back part of this. I mean, they're not perfect, but it's better than nothing, right? Let me see. Where's my axe? Like, we could take these out. And we could keep all that out. Right? We can try it. Never hurts to try. See, like, that's the only one we really needed to take out. That we could just put a fence along the backside. It seems to be keeping this stuff out of here. Like, doesn't it? There's nothing coming in. Let's try it. I mean, it's productive anyway. Let's see. Let's store the rope. Well, we need the rope for that, though. So that would give us... Okay, will it go in my pocket? It will. Okay. That's what I was worried about. Oh, can't carry any more stuff. Okay, let's try it. Then in between, right? Okay. Okay. They're a little hard to build, but you know what? I mean, it's not perfect, but it is working to some degree, I think. Okay, hang on. Let's plant a tree. Well, let's try it again. I'm game. Let's see, how many twigs do we have, though? Yeah. Let's go see if we can find some more twigs. It's still daylight. Well, there's some twigs there. There's a rabbit there. Let's store the charcoal. Let's see. I think we have an extra pickaxe that we accidentally made. We could actually make that into an extra thermal stone. So, now, I do absolutely could play this game for hours. So, yeah. Okay, that works. We needed to eat anyway. Alright, let's go find some more twigs while it's still daylight. I remember back whenever, we were having in 2020, like the COVID and things like that. Not to be a downer, but I would play this game for hours, just sit and play with it because, you know, it was fun. And I remember playing for whole days at a time, just playing. It is a really fun game. It's a challenge. There's no doubt about that. It's a big challenge. Because you have to keep all your food going, your wood going, things like that. But boy, is it fun. Then you make it through winter, you feel like a rock star. Because winter is a harsh. So they consider that to be a harsh season, I guess, is what they call it, I think. And man, it is hard. Winter is a very hard season to go through on this game. It really is. It's hard. The first time I made it through winter, I was so excited because I'd never been able to make it through winter before, and it was really exciting. I guess we better make another hand bat because I don't know. Let's see. Let me see. It's in this section. Twigs, pigskin. Okay, oh yeah, you have to have 2 pieces of meat, don't you? Is that a warning over my head or something that I missed? We're trying to keep things out. So, it's probably the most fencing I've ever used. Because usually I try to just use trees, but I thought, well, this time we'll try the fencing and see what happens. It's actually working pretty good, actually. It's not too bad. We've got trees for wood. We've got berries that we can eat if we have to. These are going to turn. We need some more butterfly wings. We don't have any. Oh, no. I don't want to eat it because it'll make you sick. And bats. Let's go ahead and make another one. And hand bat. We need pigskin. Okay. Let's go get it. We have pigskin. Didn't we? Yeah. Okay. So, let's see. There's several things we can make. Let's drop this for a minute. And let's store this. Okay, now let's make the hand bat. Okay, now we're gonna use this one. But we're gonna have another one made. And then let's go ahead and let's put the pigskin away because we don't need it for that. And let's pick this back up and let's make another thermal stone. Oh yeah, we don't have enough stone in our pocket. Okay. We can get some more. Alright. Good to go. Now let's cook some of this while we're waiting. Okay. Here we go. Nope, that don't sound good, does it? Yeah, okay. I don't know if it's just going to be hounds or what we're going to encounter, but we've put a fence up and the pigs are out there, but it doesn't mean that it won't come, so it could come from this other side that we don't have a fence on. So we just want to be very mindful. Oh boy. It's coming, whatever it is. Just stay right here. I have a very good feeling about this. Did it go away? No. It just wanted you to think it did. Now, I'm going to show you. There's another one. Just want to be very careful because they're going to come at you fast and furious. Is that it? Okay, we're good. So, now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to pick all this up. You notice how it's getting like this and the birds are getting a different color? We're going into winter now. Okay, we're going to eat. We need to fix our sanity. Because we don't want to be seeing shadows and stuff at night. That's not a good thing. Now we're going to take this down to the pigs. And we're going to drop it off. Because we're not going to eat it ourselves. So like that. And they'll find it and they'll eat it. Let's find some flowers. Let's find some butterfly wings. Let's see if we can find some of that stuff. Our thermal stone is good. I'm not sure if it's real cold yet, but we're getting there, right? Because it's day 21, so we're getting there. So, super fun game. Super challenging, super fun. Okay, so hopefully we're going to make it more than we did the last time. We are going to cross our fingers and hope for the best. And keep the pigs happy. And we probably will do okay. We need this. There we go. Because we might need another hand bat eventually. Okay. So you really want to get out now and start like really farming stuff. Really paying attention to what you do need. Like flowers, butterfly wings, wood, keeping your thermal stone warm, getting back to your camp on time, things like that. If you don't need it, my advice is drop it for now, because there might be other things that you do need. You just don't swing at the pigs and they won't bother you. We're probably going to make another football helmet soon, but I think we got enough stuff for that one. The hand bats are what you really want to keep the meat going for, because you never know when you might need another one of those. Like there, you want to get this, because you don't know when you might see more, because it's going to get winter time. So you want to really get as much of that stuff as you can. And this is what I was trying to do the last time we made it, but it didn't work out for us. So maybe this time, since we've got a better camp and things like that, this will work out a little bit better for us this time. Let's go back that direction. Let's see. Which direction do we need to go? Where's the camp? Up here? We're going in the right direction. Let's just keep going in this direction now. And make sure we have enough twigs, because we want to make some more fences, things like that. Make sure we have enough wood. Now we're getting into the brass tacks of it, because we're going to go into winter. So survival of the fittest, right? Food will become a little more scarce. Animals will become a little more scarce. Crops won't grow as well. You can still try it, but I think I read somewhere or watched in a video somewhere that it gets a little harder to do. Now the animals will start changing colors. Like the rabbits will be more white and stuff like that. But you can still, you know, catch them. They might not be as plentiful, but they'll still be there, and you can still catch the rabbits if you need to. Oops, nope, I don't want to do that. Let's do this. This is what I was trying to put away. Now, we've built a pretty solid camp, so we should be okay. You wanna, you know, they leave, oops, that's okay. If they leave seeds, you wanna pick them up, because, you know, that's food too. Let's replant it. Let's see if we replant, let's replant it over here and see if it regrows. Because I'm always interested to see that kind of stuff. To see how many times you can use it and replant it and it'll regrow. You just want to make sure that you're, you know, right, good to go. And we really are. I mean, we've got rabbit earmuffs, we've got a thermal stone, we've built a pretty solid base. We got a football helmet, we got a hand bat. I mean, we've done the work. So I feel a little better this time about it than I did the time before. The time before, I don't feel like I did a very good job, but this time I feel like I've done a little bit better. We'll see if it works out for us. This is just a game of chance too, so I just wanted to say that this time. This is just a game that you're just taking a chance on for the most part. Especially when you play it like I'm playing it, you know, just to survive. You're just taking a chance that it'll work out for you, you know. There are no guarantees in this game. So I know it seems kind of disappointing whenever we don't make it and we don't survive, but it kind of is the way it is in this game. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. It's just kind of luck of the draw, you know. How well did you build your base camp? How much food did you have? Things like that. So, did you know, and I would say as you go into winter, don't cut the beard, leave the beard. Now, of course, when you go into spring and summer, you can cut the beard, of course, and then use it for other things. I'll look that up and do some research into what you can use all that for, but Of course, as you get more into the spring and summer, especially summer, you should probably get rid of the beard. But as you're going into winter, you can keep it, and it does kind of keep him extra warm. So you can do that. Also, in the winter, sometimes you'll get a little more light with the moon, because you'll get more like a full moon or whatever. So you get a little more light, so the fire doesn't have to burn quite as bright. So there's that. We need more food. Alright, we're going to go on an expedition to find food. Because we can use our berries, but I want to wait and use the berries until we get more down into winter. That way, if we can't get out of here, we can use those for food. So I want to go look for some more while it's not quite as cold. So let's do that. Yeah, we'll look for it. We probably should, if we're being smart, we can use some of this too and use it. We really don't have to save it. So let's cook some of this and use it too. And that way we can go look for more food and we won't be taking a risk with it. So let's cook it and use it. It's kind of neat to see how it cooks, hot pumpkin. And then this, of course, comes popcorn. So you can eat this. Ooh, that was good. We need some more of that. That really filled us up. Okay, let's go look for some more food. Thermal stone's warm. You can tell that the thermal stone is warm, like I said last time, when it gets to be this little orange glowing color. Let's go find some food. Because if we use all our berries now, then we're not doing ourselves any favors. So let's go find some. I don't think any more will grow. There's a seed. Let's grab it. You can tell it's getting winter time because you can hear the wind howling and things like that. Hopefully we'll find some more food. That hot pumpkin really filled us up, didn't it? We need to remember that. That's good. Okay. That's almost as good as the meat is. Okay, that's cool. Let's see if we can find any more like berries or carrots or just more cocoons so we can have the meat from them instead of just having to worry about hand bats. Now I like the hand bats because they're very good weapons. I like the football helmets because they seem to do a good job protecting you. Now I don't want to get too far away from camp because I don't want to ruin what I got going here. But let's do this guy. Come on. Okay, we got him. Oh, there's more meat. And that's too if we need to eat it. So, not the pig. Don't want to swing at the pig. What's this blueprint? Beekeeper hat? Okay. That's probably a good one. You can probably make that and then the bees won't hurt you, I bet. This game is so fun. It's so fun to explore and so fun to see what new you can get and what you can do and how far you can make it. So, but yeah, just a disclaimer, like I said earlier, this game is like a game of chance. So, you never know what you're going to get. It's kind of the fun of it, you know. You never know how far you're going to actually get to make it because, ooh, we need this. You just don't, right? It's just one of those things. So, you just, you know, you just play. Oh, it gives you nitrate even this late in the season. Okay. And I know they've updated it. So, I really haven't played much since they did, but I know they have. Let's grab this seed too. We're not jumping in any wormholes because that's what got us into trouble the last time. And I just don't think that's a good idea. Let's get this one. And let's get one of those. That right there. That's good for... Ooh, look at... There's the carrot. Okay, now let's do this. Let's eat these. And let's grab that carrot. Okay, so now we have enough to kind of cook off the meat and eat it. And this is what I mean, like, if you're just patient, you normally can find it. And you don't even have to go that far away from camp. I feel like we built, like I said, a solid base camp, you know, to stay in. And with the fencing and stuff around it, that's a good thing. Look at all these rabbits. There's more rabbits too this time. Okay, so let me do this. We are going to eat the carrot. We're gonna toast this. And then we're going to take 2 of these and we're going to cook them. Because we're going to need it. Okay, we're going to leave 2 for the ham bat and we're going to cook 2, okay? That way, you've got it. We've got a ham bat to spare. So we're going to put this ham bat in here. And I'm assuming... Okay, well, alright. I wanted it... Did it put it in there? I guess it did. Okay. We're gonna get this rabbit if we can. Let's eat this. Okay. Pick it up. This way. Okay, and we need more traps. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do for a minute. We're gonna store this. We're gonna store these. And then we can make another trap. Let's go see what we need for it. Trap. Yep, we're good. Let's make another one. There's actually rabbits here. This was a good place to build this camp. I hate to sound like a broken record, but it was. So let's make another one. We can get the grass and this stuff back. And let's put another one down here at the bottom. See down here in the bottom hole and the one of these rabbit holes down here? Let's try down here. Did it already catch one? Let's go build a fire. I'm telling you, if I had built us a camp like this the time before, we would have been fine. There's the penguins. Now, here's the secret. I guess it didn't store it. Which is what I wanted it to do. There we go. These penguins are a great thing because you can get the eggs. However, you want to be very, very, very cautious because if you attack these things, they will attack you back. So just my advice is if you want their eggs, that's cool. Sometimes you can get them. But just be mindful because they're just as bad as the other animals. They won't bother you as long as you're not attacking them, but... Okay. We can make more fence, I guess. Let's make sure of what we got first before we do it. Structure. Right, no structure. Yeah, we can do that. They're gone though. So sometimes you don't always get the choice, but sometimes they'll lay eggs and you can take the eggs and then you can cook the eggs for food or use them, I think, in like recipes and stuff. Like I said, well, we're gonna explore that more on down the line. First things first, let's just build a solid base so we have somewhere to stay. Okay, I think this fence is actually helping. Now it's gonna start to snow. Now I get kind of confused as to why it does this. So we're in winter, right? It'll start to snow and then it'll stop. And then it'll go do other things like rain and stuff. Now like I said, I never understood why it does that, but there could be a reason. Maybe it's just different weather changes. I don't know. So we're on day 22. We'll wake up day 23. We'll do this for a little bit, maybe through one more day, and then we'll wrap it up. We did make it to winter, though. So this is a harsh season. That's why I kept recommending that we get so far into the game, like the fencing, the trees, the grass, the twigs, you know, all that stuff over here before it got this way. That way, we have a better chance of making it. If you don't have to leave the camp, it's always better for you. It's not always possible, but it's always a little bit better for you. We've got berries that are grown, so we can use that for food if we absolutely have to. And I mean, if we can't make another ham bat, you know, we can always eat that other extra meat in the fridge. And we should still be able to catch these rabbits. So if that's the case, we should be good to go. There's the penguins. Okay. I'm not going to bother you. Don't bother me. So we'll see if we can catch any rabbits or not. Now, I've never seen the penguins do this. Like, it's so fun to explore this game now, because when I played it before, some of this stuff I don't think was here. Didn't do this, so let's see if we can find a little more food. Excuse me. Let's use our hammer on this. Stay back, bud. Looking for a little more food. Winter's a little harder because, like I said, it's going to get cold. And you're going to be more hungry in the winter. The further you go along into the days on here, it seems like you get a little hungrier. And the days get, like, I think in the winter the days get a lot shorter. Like, it's like winter time for real. So it gets a little bit shorter in the winter, the days do. So just keep that in your mind. Food is a little more scarce, so you want to just do what you can. You don't want to attack these guys, because I think I did it one time and it was not a good result. So I thought they laid eggs though, but I don't see any. But they will be everywhere, no doubt. Let's eat this. There we go, we're good. You just want to do what you can, because food is going to get really hard to find. There we go. We want this guy for sure. There we go. I think your food will stay fresher longer, too. So that's a good thing. Okay, I'm not bothering you. Yeah, so my suggestion is just try, if you've got the cocoons turned on. Ooh, silk, that was good. You know, you could try to keep getting rid of them and getting the meat. You can either use it for food, which is probably the best solution right now, or, you know, for ham bats if you've got enough. It takes 2 pieces of meat like this to make 1 ham bat. So you want to be kind of sparing with it, you know, you don't want to overdo it. I don't think these will drop nuts anymore, but let's chop one and find out. They do in the fall and stuff, but I don't think they will now. I could be wrong. Just wood, I think. You can also make bird traps, which I've never done, but we can go look at it when we get back and see if we can make one. And then you can trap the birds, and then you can use them for food too, I think. Any meat that we get now, we're probably just going to use for food. So that way we won't starve. There's the eggs. Now you have to be careful, but you can pick them up. As long as you don't disturb them, you can get their egg. That was a good run through. Okay, let's get back up here and get warm. We don't want anything to happen to us. Let's get warm real quick. Now, this is why I say, like, keep this thermal stone warm. You keep the thermal stone warm, and you can stay out for a while. You can't stay out for a whole long big time, but you can stay out for a while. There's more food. Okay, we're good. We're not gonna freeze now. We're gonna stay in camp anyway. We're just gonna collect this. I'm telling you, there are ways to play this game that absolutely work. Food. You've got berries too, but you just kind of want to do them sparingly. In case there's a time where it gets to be, hey, we can't get out of here, you know. Okay, let's try some more fencing. And, you know, an extra thermal stone would not hurt. You don't want to carry 2 in your pocket, though, because if you get too warm, it affects your health. So, you don't want to get overly warm. You just want to be warm. Like, you just want it to glow. You don't want to get it. Because I've done that before, and I almost didn't make it. So, you want to be warm, but not overly so. It's one of my very favorites. Let's go see if this will let me use a hammer on it now. Because it's closer. I think all you get is the wood, but nope. I thought it might have floated a little bit closer, but it still won't. That's okay. Anything else in our traps? Nope, not yet. This one I think needs to sit a little more over the... Okay. More eggs. It's kind of, the fence is kind of keeping them out of my territory too, which is not a bad thing by any means. Because you don't want them in your space, really. Okay, now, it seems to be coming every 5 days, like monsters or whatever. We have no butterfly wings because for whatever reason ours went bad and then I never got any more. But we should be okay. And there's certain, like, foods you can eat, and we can cook this too. Let's cook this too. That we can eat that, there we go, that sometimes will help you heal. Let's see if this is going bad. No, it still looks pretty good. Okay. Well, let's get the morsel out. We're going to keep these 2 for the bat, in case we need another one and we can't find any more. And we're going to take this morsel and we're going to cook it. Now remember, we have berries, but I'm saving them, so. This is so cool because if you build this right, you can stand in this camp. Like, you can just stand here and stay warm and kind of like winter pass you by. Which is not a bad idea sometimes because it gets cold, so. Well, the football helmet's lasting. There's no sense in wasting things. Alright, let's see what we got this morning. You don't see the pigs anymore because they're, well, there they are. I was gonna say because they're cold, but there they are. It gets harsh. So, if we see a cocoon, we're getting more meat. We're gonna keep gathering wood so we can keep our trees for kind of like protection. Okay, let's see. Now these games here, I really enjoy because I enjoy the challenge. This is one that I can play off camera too. Just sit and play and relax with. This is one of those that I can like play off camera and really enjoy. And this is one that I've played for a while. And so while I do a little bit of research for things that I don't know about, you know, I don't have to research it quite as much as some of the others because I've played for quite some time with it. Now, if you do get cold while you're out, it's okay. You can always build a fire, like a regular fire like you were doing before you got the stone permanent fireplace if you've built a base camp. So as long as you have grass and wood, so you always want to make sure you have plenty of grass and plenty of wood in case you get out and it gets cold and you can't get back. You want to make sure that you're still having that wood and grass. It makes a difference. You want to make sure that you're just gathering everything you can, like when you're going out. Like, you know, if you, like I said, you see easy food to get, you're getting it. If you see twigs or grass or like these eggs, get them. They're protecting them, but you can try. I would not recommend, oh, we want this. Now see, this is lucky because the last time we were trying to do this was not happening as good. So that's a good thing. Okay. Do you want to keep trying? Because you can eat that, right? And that's never a bad thing. If you can get to the eggs, it's great, but sometimes you can't get to them. They do protect them, and you want to just, you know, like not like really provoke them. Because I did that one time and thought, well, how bad could the penguin be? And I found out right quick. My daughter's always saying, Mom, you take too many risks in this game. Well, you know. Okay, let's build it up a little more. No, I couldn't want to stay here because it's cold. We kind of want to cook this because we're going to need the food, right? So let's eat these first. We're still catching rabbits, so that's a good thing. We still got all these berries, so... Now we're going to wrap it up right here. So, we're going to wrap it up here. We did pretty good this time. So, we made it to day 24. I'll look it up and see when winter is over. It should be sometime soon. Okay, we made it. So, we're making it fine. We do need to kind of, like next time we do kind of need to like look around and find more food and things like that. But we made it, so that's a good thing. I want to thank you guys for watching me. I also want to say something. I know I make a post and I know I made a post this week and talked about this, but I kind of want to talk about this at the end of the video. You know that here lately, recently, the in the real life things have been just crazy. just kind of some in real life things that have been going on. I won't go into it, but I just want to let you guys know that things should start settling down and it should start getting better as far as content goes. I know that I've been kind of quiet lately, and I apologize for that. Just a lot of things going on right now, but things should start to settle down again, and I'm going to try to get ahead of things and try to pre-record a bunch of stuff so that we can get back on track, because I want to get back on track too. So thank you for being so patient with me and hanging in there. Appreciate that very much. So with that being said, I'm going to tell you to remember to like, comment, share, subscribe to the adventure crew, and join the adventure. And it helps me and helps the channel continue to grow, and I would be forever grateful. And I want to tell you to have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys, take care.